Hey everybody, Joe Joseph here for thedailysheeple.com, and this is your news shot, and I hope that you enjoy this about as much as I do, because according to the Tampa Bay Times, it looks like legislators are getting a dose of their own medicine. Somebody's spying on Florida legislators. Tallahassee is on edge. Uh-oh. Now, of course, you know, this is state politics, but still, even at the state level, we've seen draconian laws put in place to control you, to tax you, and to make your life just about as miserable as they possibly can, all with this idea of good intentions because they know what's best for you. Well, now they're getting a dose of their own medicine, and this couldn't make me happier. It says for at least 3 days in the final week of the 2017 legislative session, a covert surveillance camera recording the comings and goings of legislators and lobbyists living on the 6th floor of the Tennessean condominiums near the Capitol. Weeks later, in a dark parking lot of an Italian restaurant in Tallahassee, Senator Jack Latvala of Clearwater, a Republican candidate for governor who's also being spied upon, grainy photos show him standing and planting a kiss on the cheek, then on the mouth, of a female lobbyist on the last night of the legislature's special session. Now, these weren't routine smartphone captured for fun. These aren't the photos that, you know, or selfie. No. They're the work of private investigators whose research fueled an escalating barrage of rumors in the last week about sexual harassment in Tallahassee and rampant infidelity among the state's elected legislators. Of course, you see, folks, they all run on this whole idea of how wholesome they are and how good they are for you to make decisions for you and your life. And here they are, the most lecherous, just despicable human beings. They're given just an ounce, an inkling of authority, if you will, that we grant them. And it just goes straight to their head. They start taking advantage of that power. And it just goes to show you the condition, the human condition, and where it's at right now. I often think of George Carlin, how he says, you know, basically our non-representing representatives are a representation of society. It's what we get. He calls it garbage in, garbage out. The people that run, the people that were given a choice, because remember, leaders are selected. They're really not elected. The people that are running for office, the powers that shouldn't be, the lobbyists, the corporate interests, the cronies out there, they all know that the people, whether they have a D or an R next to their name, are going to play ball in one way, shape, or form. They're going to play ball. So they don't care whether it's a D or an R after their name because money talks. And as long as they're contributing to their eventual reelection, then, you know, they don't care if it's got a D or an R, that person. They're going to do exactly what they're paid to do. But now they're getting a dose of their own medicine because somebody has paid a special investigator or investigators to spy on these people, and look at what it's finding: rampant garbage. And these are the people that know what's best for you, folks. And I'm not being judgmental, but I know that if I go into an office where I'm responsible to do the will of my constituency, that I'm going to do the will of my constituency. I'm not going to do what's best for me. I'm going to do what's best for us based on what my constituency says, not based on what I think. What I think is what's best for me, what's best for my family. But I'm certainly not going to do anything or make any major decisions unless my constituency knows about it. And it takes a person of honor to do that. You've got to be able to brush aside the corporate interests. And it may mean that eventually you're not reelected. But while you're there, you should do the things that you were put there to do. And you should respect the supreme law of the land, the Constitution, both of the United States, and if it's a state representative, the state constitution, respect the rights and the will of the people. And if we could just do that, then we wouldn't have to worry about people spying on people and doing everything else, because mutual respect and personal responsibility would reign supreme, as well as unicorns, because if that were to happen on planet Earth, by God, we would have unicorns too. I'm Joe Joseph. This was thedailysheeple.com's News Shot. Feel free to comment below and visit our website at thedailysheeple.com. Hashtag wake the flock up. Have a great day.